Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, danger signs, storm coming in, it's a hurricane, it's a nor'easter, a nor'wester, possibly a south and east and wester. I don't know if those are things. But it definitely is showtime. Hi guys. I'm here, I'm me, and this is not what I'm playing. I started up a second game last night. We're going to go solo and offline. We're on Lensland. Play, yeah. Where's... click to change character. There we go. That's the... Arr, mateys, that be the first character I was be playing. Be. Play and solo offline and Lensland. Note how cleverly I titled my non-stream one. That's some thinking. That was some thinking, but in the non-thinking department, I forgot to turn on my coffee maker until just before stream. So I'll be getting some beeps in about 10 minutes or so. 9, and then I'll go get my coffee. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Hi. Waiting. And here we are. Here we are now, entertain us. I be hungry, alrighty. Let's see, what do we got? We got that. That's some stuff. Okay. We have in our inventory. We can drop off the copper. We have more bandages than we need. Hello, Doc.
I need more coffee to function properly.
I think you need a fist in the nose. That was a little bit hostile, granted. Let's see, where was I? I browsed over here. I could use... The sailor backpack will be tougher to make, but the torn sailcloth will be easy to make. 1 rope and 2 coarse fabric for that. Rope. And what this is just a small bag that increased my inventory size by 3, I think. And there it is, right there. I didn't drop off my copper ingots. I do have that problem with this. I keep falling back on my habits from Dune Awakening when it comes to moving stuff around. Alright, so that was a bag. Things I discovered while I was playing on the other character. I mean, I could make better axe and pickaxe. Marksman's pants I can now make. That's interesting. I looted a pair and now I can make them. Interesting. That's kind of unexpected. Over here, nothing. Oh, we can make the executioner as well, which we also found. And there's our boat. Put those away. All right, we're going to head back to the other island we have discovered so far, to the southeast, as we've got things we need to check out. We have checked out that. That's the shipwreck where we came in. We have killed the pirates and looted a chest and set a guy free. We've got, obviously, a bunch more stuff to find here, so we be sailing away. Come, sail away. Come, sail away with me. Lads. I can make teleporty. I haven't tried this out on the other one yet, so. Fast travel point. Bell and wood. Well, we're going to need 11 more wood, and I think we can drop one here and then drop one there when we get there. We have one bell, but I think we can make another. We do have a bell. I did it again. We do have other things up here. Discoveries. Interestingly, I have a lot more stuff discovered on the other character I made last night after stream. Rescuing the crew. So, we need more wood. We need a copper bell. Is the bell makeable here? No. Yes. Travel bell. We're going to need 3 rope. We can make 3 rope pretty quick. Didn't want 4, but we've got 4. So there. Now we can make a fast travel bell. All right, we have 2 bells. So we're going to need to take 20 wood with us. And we're going to need like 11 more for here. Do we have enough to make both of these? We need 1 more wood to make copper axes and pickaxes. Well, we'll make a copper axe first. We'll drop the stone axe. And we'll use our brand new copper one to chop down some trees. We're multitasking, cutting down a tree and chopping up an already downed tree. At 24, I think we had 9, that's 33. We need just a few. Oh, and we got a whole bunch of coconuts. Alright, I think we've got enough now that we can make a bell here and take the rest with us. Coastline distance requirement. Okay, this one, oh, there we go. It was there briefly. Alright, so now theoretically, sail our boat to the other island. No, we wanted to make the other thing. Pickaxe, the copper pickaxe. Not that we need those right now. Take. Move into the appropriate place. That is my coffee. I will be right back in just a second. was going to drop that on the ground. We've got things to put away. I'm going to need 8 more wood, I think it was. All right, 22. How do we split? All right. We be off, lads. Okay, fine. We'll just... There we go. And we're off. That island over yonder. Now, I think the fast travel allows you to travel from anywhere to a fast travel point. But I'm not positive. It may require you to travel from a fast travel point to a fast travel point. There is a command I want. We need a shanty. Yeah, may need a crew for a shanty, all right. There'll be no singing today, lads. Not even sure what time of day it is. I think we're going into the darkness. That's the wreck that we first came in at. There were a couple of undead. Because you can't have pirates without undead. And some crabs. I have no idea if they respawn. I think probably not, but I don't know that. Not seeing any. We'll lay ourselves up right over here, I think. Yep, we do have crabs. We do have crabs. We can build another. There we go. We've got 2 fast travel points. Right over there was a destroyed Buccaneer fort. Don't remember what was over there specifically. I just sort of looked at it. Didn't go in. Maybe, oh, the sun's rising, I think, actually. Oops. Those crabs don't even give any crab meat, which I think is just rude. Thank you. Yep, that happens. Sometimes the old man's going to just be old. Thanks. I'm usually good for one of those a week, maybe every 10 days. Alright, what was in here? I don't remember. A big-ass boar, I think. Like a... Oh, it's just a regular... Oh, level 6 bow. Oh. Ow. Okay. I gotta run. As he hit me hard. And I had not buffed up. Which was my mistake. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. Oh, he's coming. He does not like me. At all. He is really irked. Holy shit! I'm going to assume he's still following me because he's that kind of jerk. No, it looks like he gave up. Holy crap. I'm going to blame Lone Star Wolf. Lone Star Wolf, you almost got me killed. Oh my god. That's a level 6 boar. How about we investigate in this direction first? How's that sound? A direction less likely to get me attacked by incredible ass-kicking boars. Okay, I'm assuming that does... Yeah, okay. Dodging does take stamina. I'd never actually done any of the dodging. We have a dodo. Alright, well, I'm going to make myself feel better. Yeah, he just wanted to play with my giblets. Got another dodo. It sounds like I'm insulting them, but that's actually what they are. He's afraid of me, and well he should be. I've killed many of his kind. Not like a huge number, like 8 or 10. They make good soup. Is that another one of the big ones, the Azures? Yes, but it's only a level 2 and 2 shields. Coastal dodo? I'm just a dodo murderer. Okay, that's more dead dodos. And no, evidently it was the sun setting, not the sun rising. Something over here. It looks like, I'm going to guess copper? Mining? Just want to make sure that nothing's sneaking up on me. Like dodos. Or pigs. The boars, as you saw when that one knocked me approximately 150 meters in the air. Ow. hogs. Yep. Well, we're going to dump all of the stone we're getting here. The only thing we're interested in here is the copper ore. Because I'm not sure if, for instance, the copper ore respawns in the mine back on our first island or not. If not, we need more copper. But we definitely don't need the stone. Looks like that's it. Not much there. We will drop the stone. All of it. We don't need the plant fiber either. Okay, right now we're in investigatory mode of this island, so we're going to be heading in that direction. You know, anything that crosses our way is ours for the taking, or the running away from, entirely depending. We're still just level 2, so the level 6 boars are intimidating. Especially the charging ones, which, if you didn't notice, were capable of lofting lens approximately 30 to 50 meters through the air. It's not appreciative. Did not enjoy. We got some sparkly flowers. Easier to find those at night. I heard something. I heard a kind of noise. Oh, it's a drowned. Are the thorn fiddlers? Is he going to go with the thorn fiddlers? Come on. Fight it out amongst yourselves. No. They won't do the least little thing to make me happy. Bananas? Is it nanners? It's nanners, boys! The moon's rising. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way because we're pirates in a deserted island that has undead and thermonuclear boars. Oh, that's a boar. It's another one of those charging boars. Oh, we have a sow. Oh, it's just a sow? If it's just the sow, we're fine. Need to look around really fast, make sure she doesn't have any friends. Drop that again. Nope. And over here, there's another ruin. Gotta be careful in the ruins. Undead and other critters can be in there. Gotta be careful when you're crawling through the wreckage. Crawling through the wreckage. Charging boars. And a super savage boar who I honestly do not want to have anything to do with. He is a force shield bad thing. And he would leave... Well, let's just say he's got chunks of guys tougher than me in his stool. And there we go. We've got one on our tail. See, off our tail. Those things are goddamn heat-seeking missiles. So far, by far my least favorite critters on the islands. I'm just level 2. I'm just a little thing. I'm an adorable, cute little thing. There's another boar. That's just one of the regular ones, as opposed to the enormous one, which is actually the size of a small car. Oh, there's a sow. I imagine it'd be easier to see them in the day. We have multiple sows. They're level 1 sows. Okay, enough of this crap. Three sows, however, was not what I was asking for. Did we get all 3? Did we get all of their goodies? We can drop that. I think we can drop the feathers. I don't think we have a need for those. Okay, well, and this is where we found our future ship, which has indeed been reinfested. We need 7. I rebuilt it, but I need 7 crew. I'm not sure if that includes me. Go kiss it. Sorry, I have a extreme rule: no tongues. Well, it has to have a crew of 7, so if that includes me, we have me, the doctor, and a guy I rescued from another camp here. We need 4 more. And the other 4 are supposedly held in other camps. The first camp was not fun. We have a regular boar. Not a charging boar, not a savage boar. That was the sound of a follow, I think. Give me just a second. I don't want to be boring. Okay, that second one was not welcome. Okay. Let's see. Recede Blush, I believe, is the name. And I have a spiel for you. Hold on. Make sure that there's no, boars coming up behind me, or undead, or crabs, or angry pirates, or dodos. Aha. Oh, 1 second, guys. Do not shrink the window lens. Yeah, Recede Blush has been banned already by Saribot. Thank you, Saribot. People like that. Well, I'll just leave it there and won't say anything more. That was a follow where they will completely unfollow immediately thereafter. Or maybe not. Maybe just stay follow and just never actually there because they're a bot and they're shilling for somebody. Anybody who wants to connect you to their Discord is selling something. And nothing that I'm interested in. Hey, bro! I'd love... To support your journey, I can connect you with a top Twitch streamer who streams to thousands. He has 8.5 million followers and earns big. He helps streamers gain organic viewers, active chatters, and loyal fans who donate, gift, and sub. If you're serious about growth, add him on Discord. I won't give you the name. And tell him Karen_30 sent you. Approach him with respect. He's a big name. Don't wait. Growth starts when you take action. How fucking stupid. Oop, boar. Do you have to be to think that's actually a thing? I mean, how gullible and desperate do you have to be to buy into that fucking sales pitch? Now, granted, it's automated, so they're sending it out to, what, thousands, tens of thousands of streamers. Oh, I imagine, yeah, I imagine they have a like a 5% hit rate or something like that. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But then I guess those people are more desperate than me, and that's saying something. Actually, I'm not desperate. I do this for fun. I'm not trying to make a living out of it, so it doesn't matter quite as much to me as it would to someone who's trying to make a living out of it. You know? What do we got here? More ruins. Is this going to be more enormous goddamn boars? Is this going to be more heat-seeking boars? We have several boars. Is one of them the big goddamn son of a bitch? If someone talking to a bot told him that bots should be banned. That he banned you instead. Well, yeah. Is that one of the big ones? No. What was it? I can't make them out. Level 6 star boar. I mean, he's not one of the heat-seeking boars, but at level 6 with 4 shields, not stars. But with a star and 4 shields, he is a badass boar. And I'm just little old Lens. However, I can come up here, get to the Buccaneer's chest, another fast travel bell, some gunpowder, and some healing herbs. That all seemed well worth the trip. Hi, guys. That alone made coming to this place worth it. One out of 3. I'm assuming that means that there's 3 clickies in there. If you look on the map, it says 1 out of 3. So I'm assuming that means that there are 3 things here that I can access. That's now going to come up after me. Okay, my least favorite thing about the game right now, because generally I'm quite happy with the game. The demo's in a good place. Is right. That moves me forward. That moves me left. That moves me right. This turns me around, and it doesn't back me up. I don't want to turn around when I go backwards. I want to move slower backwards. Sure, I'm fine with that. But I do not want to be going facing the other direction. All right, so there is the boar, but there is another sow. There's at least 2 boars. Okay, what's the other boar then? Is he another? Are they both 6 shield boars? Or 4? Yeah, level 6 And that one's a star, so he's double plus bad. Now there's a thing down there I could try and grab. Nope, he's angry at me. Is he coming up after me? He is. He's not afraid of a little exercise. I don't know if putting trees between me and him discourages him, or if he just realized that, hey, you know, I've claimed my turf. I don't need to chase the bacon eater anymore. A scallop, and inside the scallop, a pearl. As far as I know, oysters are pearls. Scallops are food. We have a 3-shield star azure dodo, and he's angry, probably because he's got eggs. Lose the feather. Dodo eggs. All right, that's the pirate camp that we freed. It's the fake welcomes that always kill me. Hey, bro. Are you serious? Do you think bro is going to get attention from an old fart like me? Seriously? But no, it's just a bot. It's hard to not want to mock the people behind it, but they don't know and they don't care. They're just trying to get, you know, some 23-year-old guy who's working a minimum wage job and doing streaming and hoping to get lucky and make a living out of it, and going to try and sponge a couple $100 out of him that will get that guy nothing but disappointment. That's a sow. That's a charging boar. I want nothing to do with the charging boars. They're the worst. The actual steaming puddles of worst. Not regular puddles. They're steaming. All right, we're almost done our complete lap on this island. Did I find all of... No, I didn't. I didn't go any further down there. God damn it. Why did I break off? I don't know. Why did you break off, Lens? I don't know. Alright, that's the fortress, right? The busted-ass destroyed Buccaneer fort. But that had pigs all over the place. It was Pork Central. My food will be a little spicier with some cayenne peppers. All right, we're at 20 of those. We'll see if the stack size on those is 20 right about now. No, it's not. We'll grab more. All right, there's the boat that I've rebuilt and claimed. she a beauty, lads? I don't know the final releases. I don't think they've announced yet. All right, that was a Buccaneer Warehouse. 2 unique chests. Okay, that's what it is. The number is unique chests. Now, was this pigs? Probably. Yeah, that's a big porker. Yep, there's the other one, and then the third one's got to be inside. We did kill the sow there. Beaten by bacon? Well, if they're wielding tomatoes, lettuce, and toast, I'm screwed. That one is... That's the charging board, but it's only a 2 shield one, but it is level 6. Still, the charging ones, my first encounter with the charging ones did not go, let us say, felicitously. Unless getting knocked ass over tea kettle for an entire football field, give or take, is felicitous. Generally, I would think no. Dodo. A 3 shield star Azure Dodo, and he's coming. Or at least he's angry. Oh, no, he's coming. Feels like a full game, not a demo. I don't know, though. I mean, I know they've got a bunch more islands. And, you know, I haven't gotten the ship yet. I mean, the pirating is actually a thing. When I get the ship up and an entire crew, we actually go pirating. So this is like, you know, the entry point to the tutorial, if you will. We have another Azure Dodo. Oh, and he coming. It is another mine. A mine. They call it a mine. I currently have 28 copper ore. Each copper ore, or each stack, can go to 20. So I would like to get like 12 more. Assuming it's a copper mine and not like a haunted, evil, dead pirate mine kind of deal. All right, we're at 30 copper ore, 34 copper ore. 40. Perfect. And we will drop that, and we've filled up. We have 1 open stack or place for something nifty. Let's see. And we've got more island in that direction. At least one more thing. I believe there's a total of 3 islands in the demo. So you've now seen 2 of them. This one's obviously much, much bigger than the first one. Another ship. Charging bore. No, thank you. You didn't see me. Hopefully those burning red, evil, piggy eyes don't have good vision. Ahoy indeed. Do you prefer Guy? Guy Doer? Mr. Doer? Mr. Guy Doer? That's probably a bit much. I'm going to go ahead and eat. And eat. And bandage up. And we've got an undeadite. This is not a ship that can be fixed, but it may have goodies. It does have goodies. We just have to kill an undead and a thorn fiddler. And all he drops is the closed scallop shell. Alright, we've got an undeady. Is he big? He looks big. Is that a crab in there too that's hiding? Oh, you sneaky little bastard. We have a crab hiding away in there behind. I'll go with Guy because it's short. I go by Lens. For a while, people used to call me magnifying, and it never made sense to me. That's the adjective. The noun is lens. All right, come on. Come on, Mr. Crabapple. Oh, he had an undead essence as well. I got a couple of scallops. We can drop the undead essence for now. Is there anything else we'd rather drop? Let's drop the boar tusks, I guess. We have a couple of those, I think, at home. But we can pick it up after we open up the 2 scallops. One of them had a pearl. And now we have the boar tusks again. So, we have an undead and a crab. He's a swollen drown. Why did he have to be swollen? That just sounds wrong. Alright, we got him. He dropped a whole bunch of goo. I mean, that's just wrong. Who does a thing like that? Living or dead? That's just not polite. We picked another thing up. Oh, the undead essence. Yeah. Oh, we're getting rid of stuff for sure. Is the crab coming for us? Because we've got to drop some stuff. If he's going to come for us... I'm also not a fan of games where you... where you lose vision. When you're going through, say, your inventory, like I was. Yeah, you want some? I got some for you right here. That's what I'm talking about. No one's called me Maggie then? I have been called that. Mag. A number of times. Let's see. The undead essence is the most valuable as best I can tell. We're all the way out here. Well, I want to continue to explore on foot for a bit. and see if we can at least figure out how big this island space is. And see if there's any other, points of interest we have missed. Anything else we can drop? I mean, we can drop that. And we will. We can grab the scallops because we just right-click those, and either they have a pearl, which goes into the pearl list, or they don't, in which case they vanish. Oh, they don't vanish. They go out into the world, but you can't pick them up anymore, which makes sense. We have a dodo. Hi there, coastal dodo. They really do die quite easily, hence the reason the dodo is extinct. Am I wrong? Do scallops make oysters? I don't think so. I make oysters. I know they don't make oysters. They make pearls? I don't think they do. It's not impossible. Wait, what was that? There we go. Okay. Copper bolts. We have that much ammo. I didn't realize we had that much gunpowder. We can actually do some shooting. All right. I get enough pearls, I can make a pearl necklace. Wouldn't you like to see me with a pearl necklace on stream? Yes, that was a dirty joke. Never mind. But they're ugly ones? Thank you. I'm sure they don't appreciate being told that their pearls are ugly, but on the other hand, don't need the plant fiber, thank you. They don't get killed for them at least. I would think if they were any good at it, they'd have come up with a way to culture them the way they do with oysters. Pearls. All right, it looks like we have explored the entirety of the island, so I'm going to try something. After I grab crab meat. Saw somebody do this on stream. I want to see if I can do it. Evidently no. So. Let's see, is there a... No, I don't see it. All right, so, we'll now work our way back to the other bell that we placed. And see if we can transport from bell to bell, in essence. After I take a sip. Kill a dodo, take a shot. Something sparkling. Did I drop something there? Probably. Yes, feather and plant fiber. I've been here. That's my leavings. I think it's those enormous, big-ass crabs don't drop any crab meat. Only the little tiny crabs drop crab meat. I just don't think it's fair. A dodo. And now we know why they're extinct. Alright. Quickest way is directly northwest, but avoid the big building filled with unpleasantness. I saw someone use the transportation, which is why I'm trying to figure out how that works. They teleported from one place to another. My guess was that it was from... We have a sow. We have multiple sows. And a charging boar. We don't like charging boars. I may have mentioned that I am not a fan of the charging boars, as they have proven to not be a fan of me, which is fair. My assumption was you could only travel from bell to bell. We'll find out. Have I eaten coconut crab? Not that I'm aware of. My initial instinct would be to not be overly interested in it, because I am not a fan generally of coconut, although coconut milk and coconut in curries is delicious. So if it was on a menu, it's the sort of thing I'd be unlikely to order myself. I would want to taste. I'm not a fanatic about these things. I always would like to taste something new. Okay, maybe not balut or hakarl or lutefisk. But nobody would want to eat those, actually. Oh! Coconut crab as, not as a, like a recipe, but as an actual variety of crab. No, I have definitely not. So let's see if we can move from bell to bell. We can. Okay, so that's the fast travel, is bell to bell, which is what I expected. I was hoping for a little, something a little easier, but no, it's bell to bell. Let's see. We'll start over here. That goes there. Anything else that we have in here? We got eggs. We have the eggy weggies. Meat. Bird meat. Bird brain. Crab. Pearls. Did we have? Yes, we did have. Okay, that goes there. Is it there or there? It's there. We have steel nails now. We got some real nails. Manly nails. You know? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. So, it's only fair. Misty Orchid. I could have sworn I had Misty Orchid. Did I already have? I did have Misty Orchid already. So, click. Click and medicine. And another bell. Alright, and this can... If we've got the material for it, let's see. We can make 7 if we had 7 more. If we had 6 more charcoal. No, 5 more charcoal. 5 more charcoal? 5 more charcoal. I'm not generally a huge fan of crab. I don't dislike it, but I'm seldom going to go out of my way for it. Except in a crab rangoon. Crab rangoons are delicious. Did I not just pick up a bunch of wood? Did I not just pick up a bunch of wood? Evidently, I picked up none of the wood I just chopped down. How on earth did that happen? I must admit to some confusion. I have space for it. Why is the... There's a couple. Not much. Oh, all right. That's more plant fiber, not more wood. Didn't get much wood from that tree. It looked like a pretty substantial tree. We're going to make 7. I think we needed 5 more. Drop the rest of the wood off up here. We also got some palm seeds. I think our seeds were all in here. Yeah. Not quite. Pardon me, I'll just drop my pants off there. All right, what are we going to do next? Oh, we're going to come over here. This guest has settled into my camp. Yes, I know. Why are you telling me this? Oh, I'm at the bonfire. That's why. Duh. The wrong thing. No, it's still cooking away. So we did have other things we could make. So we made the bells. We can make a torch for our home. We have not made the sawhorse, yes, which is used for the second tier of crafting. Basically, it's an upgrade for the workbench. Same for the cutting table. Now, I didn't see in the other game I was playing where those are new. Stove and pot and alchemy. We're going to need 2 clay pots. That'll be the next thing we're going to make. 2 clay pots. We have enough clay to make 2 clay pots? We do. 2. I think we need... We're going to drop a little simple structure to give us cover, because a lot of the crafting things have to have cover, basically. Okay. Now we give them some walls. I need more plant fiber. It's a great workout, very aerobic, heart friendly. But sometimes the plants dodge, and you have to be ready for that because they're very cunning. I have done this kind of incorrectly, but it's fine. It's fine. What we do is we click on that, go bang, bang, pick up those so we can build again. Let's see. Actually, 1, 2, we went 3 by 3. We didn't want a 3 by 3. I guess kinda, no, sort of. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. All right. But we will. I think it should work. We'll find out if it works in just a moment. Oh, we need more. I have so much fiber that it's not in my diet. Whee. I don't know if the structure's unstable. I am. Shouldn't that fit right there? I had this same problem before. It didn't seem like it fit. See, it doesn't seem like it fits. This is a 3 wide, right? Yeah, it's a 3 wide unit, so I wonder if this will work. Rooftop, 26 degrees. I wonder if this will work. That we just double over. Looks like no, that doesn't quite work. Maybe it'll work. We'll see if this counts as covered for building the alchemy table, which I need. I believe it'll work. It does count as covered. A bit overkill, but hey, sometimes overkill is exactly the right amount of kill. I can make clay bottles, alchemical base, and that uses the Misty Orchid. Healing potions, very nice. Minor healing potions. Homeward Journey returns you to the last revival point. Interesting. Level 2 station is required, so I only have the level 1 station. So I can make just the alchemical base and the minor healing potions, it looks like. But there was also the stove and pot. I need one more copper pot. And that may make it into a tier 2. Copper pot was... Oh, copper pot. That's what it said, right? A copper pot. Do we have copper pots? We do. What do I need? I need more copper. Well, we're making a little bit more copper. Take all of that over here. That's crafting. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We've got the 2 refining bits. We've got those. And we will have that. We'll see if that... It says it's an alchemy table upgrade. I don't know if that makes it tier 2 or just tier 1 with bonuses. The implication is, I would think, tier 2. While that's making, I'm going to AFK for just a sec. I'm going to fetch my second cup of coffee, and this time I'll remember to turn off the AFK, I promise. And I even remember to turn off the AFK this time. Oof. All right. Goes. Just make it. Just make it. Ooh. Oh, that's not the one we need. That's the one we need. Not enough resources. I didn't make the copper pot. That they are correct. They are entirely correct. I did not make the Oswald copper pot. I now have the Oswald cobble pot. Are you for reals? There. You happy now? You happy now? I think they're happy. Not that. No. Chemical base. We can make it now. Yay! That was much rejoicing. Hooray. Alright, we're going to need a shitload of clay bottles, though. We have 42 of the Misty Orchid, which makes the alchemical base, so we're going to need clay. I believe we have some clay over here. Not sure, though. No, this is dodos. We have dodos over here. I'm fine with harvesting a few dodos. Blocked it. Killed it. I'm actually getting okay-ish. Any eggs? At least one. I'm getting okay-ish at parrying now. Okay. My skill has increased. Oh. More cayenne peppers. We are looking for... let's go ahead and eat up, because when we're fed, we have, like, almost double the hit points. And as I mentioned before, hello, Coastal Dodo. I am a big fan of games that don't kill you for not having food and water. They give you bonuses for having it. I just think it's a much friendlier and less annoying approach to food and water in a game. Looking for the clay. I cannot remember where the clay was. I mean, there are a couple places that had clay, but cannot remember where the closest clay was. We have a boar. And they have 2 attacks. Oh, I didn't. He must have gotten enough of my stamina removed on my parries that he then could knock me back. We have a sow. And a freaking dodo. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Oh, no. Oh, sweet potatoes. Very nice. They'll make me stronger because I am what I am. We have another sow. Pardon me. I just want another coastal dodo. I was just out here looking for some nice clay. I wasn't trying to murder a whole bunch of the, neighboring critters and stuff. I was looking for clay. Clay looks like a big patch of mud like that right there. Make sure that, okay, we've got a sow up there. So we will aim ourselves so we see her coming if she chooses to come play. So tomorrow, I know, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm going to play it by ear. I have an engagement, Raid Night in Guild Wars 2. That's at 8 p.m. Pacific time, so 3 hours later. Now, the question for me will be, do I want to stream, take a short break, and then stream again? Do I want to stream, take a short break, and then raid but not stream? Or do I want to skip the stream and either just stream or not stream while I raid? So I have kind of like those choices. And I don't know what I'll do. I'll put it on the Discord. Oh, we've got something was hostile. There was something hostile. It's the sow. I do like they give you the hostility warning. That's very handy. Oh, crab. Little delicious crab. I apparently have gotten 0 out of 2 things there. I will come back. I have no more inventory slots. Are you bleeping me? Not you guys. I know you guys would never bleep me. There's a big, big ship out there. I would not want to be trying to sail my little boat by that big, big ship, as it would kick my little tiny boat ass. Did I need, what was it, clay bottles? Ah, clay bottles here. We had 42. We're going to make 42. Clay bottles. Then we're going to make 42 alchemical base. And now we could make 3 great healing potions. Sorry, 5 great healing potions. Elixir of a firm hand, if you know what I mean. Last 15 minutes increases your melee damage by 10%, and Gunroom Grog increases reload speed by 15%. That's rum and whiskey cut with cayenne pepper. I don't think I can go yum to that. Oh, Homeward Journey includes the undead essence, but I've got like 7 of those. Thing is, well, I like that. It would be cool. It would also take up one of my inventory slots, which I do not have many. I would like some of these, however. Restores 40% health. Very nice. We'll take... My inventory's full. Of course it is. What didn't get picked up? Something did not get picked up. We'll put our stuff away, and then we'll pick up whatever did not get picked up. Cayenne peppers. Eggs. We're going to have to make some stuff with the eggs. Well, actually, we can just click on everything and it'll vanish if there's space for it. That's pretty clever. That lens guy, he's thinking. We're keeping that in there. Do we have clay here? No. We have that and that and that. Not bad though. Where did we have? We had at least one of those already, I guess. We did not have any? Maybe we had a use for it at some point? I don't remember. Okay, the alchemical base can go in here. I guess we did use the crab meat, so. Is there something I had not picked up here? I thought there was. There was. Oh, I already had one healing potion. Yeah, okay. This is my alchemist shop. Not really. Yeah, the problem with trying to carry around a bunch of stuff is our inventory space is so... Now, there was a bigger bag.
Precedes understanding.
Yeah, right. A higher level station. So for this, I need the second tier workbench thing. Let's see. That'll work for that. Okay, we move this. We destroy this one, right? And we make a new workbench over here. And we have the second tier workbench thingy to make over here. And that requires 20 wood and 10 copper ingots. We're gonna need more copper. Yeah. Okay, so we're off to the copper mine and hoping against hope that there's more copper there that I have missed, because otherwise I have to go back to the other place and track down the copper there and whack at it. Oh, we need more copper. We'll start to the left. We have at least some copper, and there's some significant amounts of copper further back there. This is, yeah, when you get the larger patches, when it just says copper, instead of core copper ore, it says copper, that's where you're getting a whole bunch. And sadly, it takes, I think, 6 each. We're going to need wood. I'm going to need to make the wood into charcoal to smelt this as well. I did like this, that most of the crafting in this game didn't actually take time, but so far I've only run into a couple of things that take time. It's making the charcoal from wood, and making the copper ingots from copper. Out comes me trusty blade, lads. There'll be no sneaking up on me. I've got me trusty blade. All right, gonna have to chop down a whole bunch of trees, methinks. Honey, I'm home. We can start this cooking. We have absolutely no wood at all. Well, then we'll chop down some trees. Is that like seeds? Yeah, palm seeds. That was a pretty good haul of wood from that. We're going to start charcoalizing this immediately. All of it. Charcoalizing, definitely an actual word, by the way. Might not think so, but would I lie? Yeah, he'd lie. Don't believe his lies. A ficus. Dodo. Hope it's not a dodo and chases me and has to die. I only want to kill the... I want to kill them on my terms, not on their terms. Oh, that rolled all the way out there. Is that crab going to be a jerk? It is. At least it's threatening to be. Maybe not. Now we've got a couple. We can get it started. Plus, we need to make ourselves more food, because we have been eating food at a reasonable pace. Coconut milk with bananas increases your endurance for 15 minutes. Okay. I don't hate that. The bacon and eggs gives 5 vit, so that's more health. Ooh, spicy chicken and sweet tomato. A higher level station is needed for that. Okay, so we can make more bacon and eggs. Make a lot of dodo broth. You finished your game finally? What a waste of time it was. Which were you playing? I can't remember if you said. My brain says that you said, but I don't remember what you said because my brain is not trustworthy. Ah, League. Well, yeah, a waste of time is kind of a given. You knew that when you started, so 8. And the bacon and eggs, too. To apply parasocial experiments. I've got a lot of ore. All right, we'll grab this. Come over here and more. The aura is strong? Which aura? Can you see my aura? The aura. Ah. If it was northern, that would be the aurora borealis. And if it was tedious, it would be the aurora very borealis. Yep, we do. There we go. Almost. We'll throw that one away. And then over here, guess we'll keep this in our inventory now as we are making lots and lots and lots of copper. They'll drop these extra rocks. A tidy inventory is the sign of a diseased mind. I can now craft coconut milk with bananas and great healing potions. That's true. I can. Look at all those things I can make. Ooh, I've learned almost every major discovery and almost every other resource. Nifty. I occasionally like bananas if they're in the right to either they're exactly the right rareness or more often if they're in a dish. Say Bananas Foster. If you've ever had Bananas Foster. Freaking delicious. So the thing we were next making was this, the sort of hobby horse. Sawhorse. I need 6 more copper ingots, and I think we had those over here. We did. All right. So now the workbench can make more stuff. Master Combat Repair Kit. Fast travel belt we had. I don't think any of this is new, but some of it I couldn't make before. for. So for instance, I can make the sailor backpack now, because that requires the level 2 station. So I will. It's going to take one. Oh, take the torn sail. Nice. It upgrades the bag I already have. So currently, that is worth, I think, 2. This bag just increased it by like 2 or 3 spaces. So if we remove that, 4 spaces. My mistake. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. So 4 spaces, and the new one is an upgrade where it includes that. I like game systems where they do that. Guild Wars 2 does it with the backpack items, the back items that you make, that crafters make, where it requires the previous backpack and more stuff. We'll make this. We'll take it. I'm going to guess it's going to be 4 additional, so we'll go from 4 extra to 8 extra. He shoots, he scores, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Gonna experiment and make some banana coconut milk boba. I wish you luck, but I don't think you can have good luck if it involves boba. I'm sorry. I'm a non-boba person in the extreme. I wish you luck, but I'm dubious because boba. I'm sorry, the tapioca balls, the texture is just a non-starter. No, for me, it's not like the liquid. The liquid in it is fine. It's the texture of the tapioca balls. I will not insult a fan of said things by describing it in negative terms. Boogerishly, I was going to go phlegm, but boogerishly is a perfectly accurate assessment of my description of the texture. That's why I don't like it. It's all about the texture, not about the taste. You like it less now. The fact that you identified correctly the an adjective to describe it that I would use means that it's not the first time that you have heard or thought the same yourself. So have we built everything we can? We did not build the cooking thing. We'll need 1 more wood for that. Well, we'll build that in a moment. Just tried to think that it is about tapioca pearls, and it came immediate. Yeah, I mean, it's a texture thing that I can't get past. That's all. That's one of those numerous me things. And we're now going to have more cooking stuff. Let's see. Can we get it back there? All right, so we can now make the tier 2 cooking items. So we can make the coconut soup, which is coconut, sweet potatoes, and pork meat. Dodo broth we could make. The hearty egg broth is level 2. That is, again, the sweet potatoes, eggs, and bird meat. That's a tier 1. That's a tier 1. The spicy breaded kebabs adds 10 to your strength for 30 minutes. I found that recipe. That's a blue quality recipe, so that's like a especially good one. Yum. As is the spicy chicken with sweet potato, adding 10 vit for 30 minutes. Those are quite good. Like those. And there's the coconut milk with bananas, which I imagine would be just fine. I could see those two tastes working together. Two great tastes that taste great together. Take off the hoodie, as it's sufficiently warm. I don't need it right now. Got to keep the old bones warm, though, boys. All right, my next objective that I had decided I was going to go... What's sparkling over here? Oh, plant fire. Was, I think it was there. There were 2 items there we didn't have, and there's one there we didn't find in the Traveler's Camp. Okay, well, we've got 2 chests to find over here. I would rather it was daylight, but you can't always get what you want to. That's a big, bad boar. That's a... Well, it's only a level 3 one, but it is 4 shields and a star. All I'm going to get from him is the standard usual stuff, so I don't think it's worth my going out of my way for. Whoops. Undead. Alright, so here's the place where there are apparently... Alright, I am buffed up and ready to go, lads. I heard a pig. Nope, it's the drowned. We have 2 of them? Looks like we have 2 of them. Alright, we'll get our stamina back. Got him? I'm not afraid of the undead. Much. We have a dodo. Bird hunt completed. That's the achieve for, I think, killing 20 of them. All right, I see a sparkly. A boar over there. Dodo over there. An ancient chest. We have a pissed off dodo or boar. One of the 2. Let's see it. Dodo. Gotta cut my way in. Ooh, that looks dangerous. That looks very dangery indeed. The other chest was over here. It had a wooden talisman. Can we drop down in here, do you think? It's a cellar. We're going in. Oh, I don't have a lamp. That's a problem. That's probably a problem. Let's find out. It's not a problem. Doesn't seem like it's a problem after all. Multiple drowned. You guys want to play? He's coming. The other one's coming up behind me, I think. No, he's not. Not yet. Now. Oh, it's bad. Take that really fast. Thank you. No problem. None at all. We got a couple more goodie boxes, and doesn't look like there's anything over there. New level, ding 3! Dun 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 dun! Another wooden talisman. Talisman, talisman, tally me banana. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. So this gets a check mark now, as we've discovered everything there is to discover here. Let's head to the northwest and try to avoid dying. I should always try to avoid dying. Just a general rule. So I missed something in this camp. We have another boar. Yeah, I forgot. He has a couple of attacks he does. Yep, he did it again. One of them he does one swipe, and the other one he does a swipe and then a second swipe. Wasn't impressed at first, so you threw some cane sugar in and boom, banana coconut milk. Not too bad. Excellent. Yeah, I can certainly see those tastes working together. We have a sow. All right, we have investigated this camp before, but evidently we didn't find whatever the goodie was that was there. Well, there's the sparkly thing, but that's a letter I'm sure I picked up. Yeah, I have picked that up. So what am I missing? I see sparkly. Oh, okay, that's just the plant fiber. More plant fiber. That's that. What else am I missing? I certainly don't see anything else here. I'm grabbing some logs and stuff because why not? Does it say anywhere on it? Unique chests looted. 0 of 1. There's a unique chest somewhere. Not seeing it. And I've tried chopping that chest a bunch. Maybe in the stump? Evidently it was not in the stone. No. We've got a little... Yeah, I've tried to chop the chest thing that it's sitting on, and I can't get that to go. And there doesn't seem to be anything I can do with the ashes of the campfire that I have so ignominiously destroyed. I'm not seeing it. So, either the Traveler's Journal page, adventure, what do we have? Rescuing the crew, no, challenges. Bird hunt, yep, 20 out of 20, and currently we are 27 out of 40 boars. So either there isn't actually something here, or I'm actually blind. Now this looks like it should be a mine, but it's not. They call it a mine. A mine. Or if you prefer, mine, mine, mine. Oh, there's clay. Used to play for the Warriors. Not anymore. Mavericks now, I think. Taro tea over that concoction. You can see that. Yeah, but it was, come on, you just threw that together on a whim. The fact that it was palatable makes it, I think, a win of a whim. Because I remember when I was a kid, and I would throw all kinds of weird-ass concoctions together. Mostly like mixing sodas and stuff. And they always ended up tasting like nothing. Nothing good. They weren't bad. They just... Something more fun about purple? I would agree. We don't have many purple foods. Let's see, did we finish? We did. We've got enough for 7 more, so we'll make 7 more charcoal. No, we'll make 3 more because we have 4 waiting for us right there. My inventory is full. Are you bleeping me? Don't bleep me. I just added 4 spots and already they're full. We got a tumbaga ingot. An ancient alloy of copper and gold discovered by the native peoples in ages past, required to ascend equipment. Mix A&W with Coke, though. It's legit Dr. Pepper, though. Did I know? No, I did not know. What was it? There was a standard alcoholic drink that tasted like Dr. Pepper. So it may have been Coke and something that would taste like root beer. I can't remember what it was. But that is a thing. Not necessarily a good thing, by the way, but a thing. And we got 3 out of... Wow, that was impressive. Let's see. So, because we have no open spots, we can try and put everything in here. And the things that'll fit will fit. And the things that don't fit won't fit. Got it? Good. This one's not quite full, but we can drop the tumbaga ingot. Big fan of Dr. Pepper and Fireball, but you're a bit of a man-child. Hey, my alcoholic drink is vanilla vodka splash of cream, and root beer. Root beer float. I mean, come on. It's tough to get more, let's say juvenile than that without actually going to prison. Did I really? Am I full on the bird bits? I'm full on the bird bits. You know what that means. No. I don't have enough nails to make that worthwhile. Nails, rope. Well, rope and corpse fabric is easy to get from a storage bale or a storage sack. Let's just grab enough of that to make 10 course fabric and 4 more rope. Actually, I may already have that. Enough stuff to make that. 10 course fabric and 4 rope. 10 course. 10 course fabric. 4 more rope. We're going to make a storage bale. As it's got more spaces. I need to make 5 more bandages, and I want 2 more minor healing potions. Where were the potions? Potions. Who's got the potions? There they are. 2 and 2. And we want 4 more bandages. Frangelico, vanilla vodka, and lemon slice. Chocolate cake. Interesting. Here's one I've heard of but haven't tried. It was whipping cream vodka and orange juice. Tastes like an orange Julius. That one sounded good, I got to admit. I was going to make how many more? Going to make 5 more. Means I need 5 more coarse fabric. I have 3. Takes 3. Got it. Didn't want to make that one, but I made it, so there. We are going to right, now this is an amulet of stamina. It gives us 4 endurance. We're currently wearing a minor amulet of vitality. We haven't gotten a ring yet. Would I rather have stamina or vitality, hit points, or stamina? I actually think the stamina is probably better. And that'll allow me to kill things a little faster and not have to worry quite so much about getting killed myself. Now, once upon a time, I wanted to have a few drinks, and I only had a couple of beverages available. So across the course of a couple of nights, I made the following 2. The first night was vodka and Dr. Pepper. That was fine. I called that the trying to remember the exact name. Dr. Pepper and vodka. The something Zhivago. Because Dr. Zhivago is a famous movie and book about a Russian doctor. So because it was vodka and Dr. Pepper, I called it a something. I can't remember what it was. Something Zhivago. And that one was pretty good. The next night or a couple nights later, I tried the same trick with Dr. Pepper and tequila. That experiment was not successful. I called that one, again, tequila and doctor, I called that one a Mexican malpractice. That one was not good. The skinny Zhivago, because it was Diet Dr. Pepper. That was the skinny Zhivago and the Mexican malpractice. Took me a sec, but it came rushing back nightmarishly. What was I going to make? I would like to make another thing of the soup and the bacon and eggs, I think, to give me back up to 10. And the dodo broth. I think both of those names are quite good. I was very proud of both of those names. I think you could actually make something good with the diet or with the regular diet Dr. Pepper and vodka. You could find something else to add into that and make that really a solid drink. Chloroform might be the only thing that could make you forget how unpleasant Dr. Pepper and tequila was. Hence the Mexican malpractice. Wow, that one was not a success. The first, was a success. Don't suppose anything down here, any of the treasures down here, like regenerated, did they? Came back from. Yeah. I'm home. So what other things are we looking at that we could build? Well, beds, storage, wooden labels for your storage. I like that. I think that, or maybe you put those up on the wall above your storage. Either way, I like that. The floors and walls. The other character I put together, I built a house rather than use the pre-made house. And it mostly worked. Again, where the roof came together like this, the V part never seemed to fit just right. Mojitos. I don't like mint, but I've never had a mojito, but I would love to try it because I don't like mint, but I freaking love lime. It depends. If I'm sipping an alcoholic drink like a scotch, sure. But if I'm drinking for effect, then I'd prefer it tastes like a soft drink. Or if you've ever gotten drunk on mixed rum drinks, mateys, zombies, those kinds of things, they're strong. You know there's alcohol in there, but you can't really taste it. Those are very effective as well. Yeah, I've never had it. I would like to try it because I love lime. I am anti-lemon and pro-lime. I think lemon is a flat, uninteresting taste, and anything that tastes of lemon would probably be better with lime. I'm a limist. Pillars and beams. So far, we only have one kind of pillar. Windows and doors, stairs and fences, decorations. Lots of decorations. That's the one I unlocked, actually. That has to get made right now. That needs to be made right now. It's unstable, my butoxis. There we go. Okay. Above the door? Above the door. I have a dodo head above my door. Do them with lemon, lime soda, though not so sure what that's why. Lemon lime is good. You know, your 7-Up, the Sprite, that entire thing. Again, it's getting most of the good flavor for me, anyway, out of the lime part. I'm a lemon detractor. All right, what else did we have that we might be able to build? Okay, we've got seating. We got tables, shelves, wardrobes, canopies. You know, so they're throwing in a fair number of things, right? Already. Oh, those are new. Ah, pier decorations. Right, if I build a pier, these are decorations for the pier. Farming is not in game yet. Basically Sprite, rum, and mint with extra sugar. Yeah, I would definitely go with that. But like I said, for me, rum is a great memory eraser. A lot of times, I have a lot of rum drinks, and the night ends about several hours earlier. Like, I wake up and I can remember the first few hours and not the rest. I really do love the mixed rum drinks. You've got your mateys and your zombies are great. Trader Vic invented a lot of these as a restaurant. Trader Vic's used to be sort of a favorite amongst the adults when I was a kid. Been there a few times, liked it. And later on, the drinks were very expensive, but they had things like the Suffering Bastard and the Samoan Fog Cutter. And those things, holy shit, did they kick your ass. Mixed rum drinks, everyone. So that's everything we can build in the game. Over here is the armor and clothing. The only new thing we could make there is the marksman's pants. If you loot something, you unlock it as something you can make. Same thing with the executioner. Covered the food stuff. All of the various things we can make at the alchemy table. The workbench. Pardon the yawn. Old man. Shovel. Crafted perfect for digging up treasure, leveling ground, or piling up a mound. Interesting. So that's how you can level ground in the game. Okay, I didn't even know that was possible. I need 2 more pieces of wood. I can find out. I can try it. I want to try it. Come on, just have a couple pieces of wood lying around. I don't want to go chop down a tree for 2 frickin' pieces of wood. There we go. Save the trees. Let's see how a shovel works, shall we? I have a shovel. And boy, do I know how to shovel it. What? Okay, I wasn't... Wow, okay, I'm not trying to kill anybody with it. Oh, dig. Okay, we've got Z and X. Dig, raise, and flatten. Okay. Let's try flattening. Huh. Huh. Not bad. Well, and then what if we want to raise? We have to talk to our boss. Easy to make. Big piles of dirt to keep critters out, I guess, of your lovely home. And then digging. I was going to call it an evening, but now I have to at least try. I have to go to that place where we couldn't find the unique chest and see if we can dig and find a chest. This West Indian lilac. That rings a faint bell, but I'm goddamned if I can place it at all. Or whether I'm just hallucinating. Again. Dodo? I have your head over my doorway, Dodo. Sorry. Time you see giant mounds of dirt that resemble... Oh, you little bastard. Ah, yep. Okay, now I get the reference. I don't even have to see. Big rounds of dirt. Yep. She certainly is relentless. You have no idea. Oh, that's it. They said there was something buried under the tree stump with a red rag around it. I hadn't noticed the rag previously. Oh, no, we want dig. We have to chop it down? Well, let's try chopping it down. Yep. Interesting. I can't chop it down. Let's see. Oops, hit the wrong button. Discovery, Adventure, Library. Journal. Finish repairs, collections, challenges. No, I don't remember. Was it in the journal? No. No. Discovery? No. Map? No. So, I can't chop it down. Because that just ain't working. I don't remember exactly what it said. Like, was it, like, did they say maybe, like, just west or something like that? I don't recall. I'm going to do a quick Google. Hold on. Cannot find. It was tree's basically dead at a slight angle. Might be a bit missing. Travelers check camp. Dig under the tree to find the unique chest. Well, I can't dig under the tree. Oh! We've got sparkly. No, it's those sparklies. Or do we actually have sparklies? I think we've got sparklies. A decrepit chest. Ha ha! Victory! I do remember the time the beach broke my dinghy. My dinghy is since recovered, fortunately. Rapier of 1,000 cuts. 10 piastres, a little bit of money. That's some pretty decent swag and 50 experience points. If I can get out of the pit. Okay, that answers that question. Very cool. I'm going to head back to camp. I'm going to go through the mechanics for leveling up, because I did. Which is you can increase your stats, and you also have basically what amounts to a talent or spec point. And for tomorrow, I don't know. There are 2 gaming sessions. I will be raiding at 8 p.m. Pacific, and I may or may not stream that, and also I may or may not stream earlier at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific as well. So, anywhere between 0 and 2 streams tomorrow. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly don't. What did we pick up? The Rapier of 1,000 Cuts. 120 Pierce. That doesn't seem like much. Dealing damage applies bleeding. Stacks up to 5 times. Each stack deals 40 damage per second. Ooh, that is, I take it back. You just give a guy a couple of quick whacks, and he's taking 80 a second. Doesn't say how long it bleeds for 40 per second. Interesting. Curios. Let's see. Shell decoration. Oh, did I? Oh, I can learn these. Shell decorations. Woven windows and doors. Mahogany seating. Stone and planks base set. I'm going to take a look at this in just a second. Woven pillars and beams. Food prep. Notes. Twist of fancy. Put in a journal. And 10 piastres. Yeah, potentially 200 damage per second bleed. For however long. Now, it doesn't do much base damage, but the bleed, if it goes on for a while, say 5 seconds, that's murderously good. I would feel much more comfortable about fighting the baddies with that. Okay, we got nothing new for that. Rapier of 1,000 Cuts we can make as well. Can I dual wield them? No, I doubt it. All right, no new food recipes. I'm not sure if we got any new recipes for this stuff. Could whack a baddie once and run, potentially, yeah. Nothing new there. And nothing new there. Okay, but we did get new stuff from the build menu, and let's take a browse. Nothing new here. No, nothing new. Storage and beds. None of that was new. Floors and walls. Okay, we've got foundations. We can make stone buildings now. Wooden floors. Walls of planks and stone. More stone stuff. Plank stuff. Roofs, no change. Pillars and beams, shitloads. We had just the one before. We got a lot of pillars and beams now. I wonder if that's functional or merely ornamental. Windows and doors. Lots more windows and doors. Double doors. Yay! Stairs and fences. More. Good. Ooh, nice. A ramp. Who doesn't like a ramp? Decoration. Elegant stools. I'm not going to make a poop comment. You're welcome. Elegant chairs and armchairs. Pile of dishes, basket of peppers, stand with herbs. Shell decorations. Farming still not in the game. And no new pre-built structures. Okay. Yesterday I was saying I liked the game. And if it was released in this state and a friend was playing, I'd buy it to play with the friend. I think I now would buy it in the current state, assuming more content. Right now it has 3 islands, and I think they're talking like, I don't know how many islands. And eventually, obviously, that gives you enormous amounts of expandability. Right now, my opinion of the game has gone up to the point where I think I would purchase it, depending on the price, of course. So yeah, I am favorably impressed. I do not think I will be playing this anymore because I think I've answered my question for now. Am I going to buy this when it launches? I think I probably am. because I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm pleased. I'm not hooked because I don't think I'm even going to play that second character because I think I've answered the questions I need. I will, I think, be buying it when it becomes available, though. So yeah, I am suitably impressed. I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank all of you, as always, for hanging out very much. I always do appreciate it. So, tomorrow, again, just to sum up, anywhere from 0 to 2 streams. The two options are the 5 p.m. stream, which is the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, right? Not sure. And if I do stream, don't know what I'll be playing. The second one is 3 hours later, and that is a Guild Wars 2 raid with some very cool Guild Wars 2 streamers. Much cooler than me. Such as Malcolmus TV, Engelbert Meow, Iron Maiden, Jukebox, Praying Mantid. There's a total of 10 of us, and Melangel Amethyst was with us last week. I will be the 10th best streamer there. So I will definitely be playing that and possibly streaming. It's going to depend on how I feel. The whole thing. So tomorrow, anywhere from 0 to 2 streams. Maybe just the early regular stream and maybe just the late stream or maybe both. Maybe none. Don't know. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'm very appreciative. Hopefully, you'll see me soon. Back tomorrow, almost certainly, with at least one stream. And hopefully you will catch me then. I hope the rest of your Saturday night, Sunday morning goes great. The rest of your weekend goes great. Take care.